Every morning, Meera chose the worst piece of bread. The hard heel. The slightly burnt slice. No one asked her to. She simply believed everyone else deserved the better piece. She had no idea that this tiny habit was quietly shaping her entire life.
Before we continue, if stories like this move you, take a second to subscribe. Inspiring wisdom stories. Because you never know, the right story at the right moment might become the reason someone never gives up. Now, let's begin.
It wasn't just breakfast. It was how she lived. At home, she always gave up the comfortable seat. At work, she spoke only after everyone else had finished. She served everyone first and accepted whatever was left. People called her kind. Meera called it normal. But deep inside, one question never left her. When do I get to matter? Then came the promotion. For 18 months, Meera had stayed late, solved problems, and carried her team's workload. But she never said, "That was my idea." Speaking up felt selfish. The promotion went to her teammate. As everyone applauded, her manager quietly said, "You're incredibly capable, Meera, but you never let people see it. You're too easy to overlook." Those words followed her home. That evening, she stood in her kitchen. On her plate was the same burnt slice of bread. She picked it up. And suddenly it wasn't just bread anymore. It was every opportunity she'd given away. Every dream she'd postponed. She opened the bread box and reached for the fresh slice. Her hand stopped. A voice whispered, "That's selfish." Then another answered, "Or maybe, it's finally fair." She placed the fresh slice on her own plate. For the first time in years, she chose herself. The next morning, she took the window seat. In the meeting, she spoke first. Her voice trembled. But she spoke anyway. Nothing terrible happened. The world simply made room for her. She realized it always had. She had just never believed she deserved a place. 6 months later, Meera earned a bigger promotion. Her new manager smiled and said, "I like that you know your worth." Meera thought of that burnt piece of bread. She hadn't just changed what was on her plate. She had changed the place she believed she deserved in life. So, don't always choose yourself last. The people who truly value you will never ask you to disappear, and neither should you.